Hello and welcome back to Trash Plays Marvel Champions. Today we are playing Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, versus Vision, because she really seems to want to punch Vision in the cover of this box. So, might as well give that a try. I only really remember having a good time with She-Hulk. I haven't played her in a long time because she was in the core box and I haven't really revisited the core box heroes in a while. But when I was building her deck, I couldn't help but notice that a lot of her cards are really bad. So I don't understand how I managed to win with her and how I managed to have a good time, but let's give this a shot. Now, Vision has this weird dense slash, what's it called? Intangible upgrade that gets flipped every single turn, so that's something you have to play around with, I guess. Set up the enemy team finds Vision's mass form and attaches its to Vision dense side face up. After resolving step 1 at the villain phase, flip Vision's mass form attachment. So that's before they scheme. And then protect secret identity if there's more than one player, blah blah blah. Force response after resolving step 1 at the villain phase, each player discards the top 3 cards of their deck. So that's going to be quite annoying. And his signature side scheme is just passing through. That comes into play with 3. And when defeated, the player who defeated this side scheme or this scheme confuses their identity. Otherwise, they stun their identity, and it gives them +1 card every turn. So that's something I really want to thwart at the very beginning. However, I do only have one thwart in hero side, so that's going to be a little bit harder. So what I'm thinking is that I either want to draw a card that lets me thwart, which they're all really bad cards in She-Hulk's deck, or that I draw Hellcat, who has 2 thwart, I believe. So let's give this a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in hero form. Or not hero form, alter ego form, and only 4 in hero form. Okay, so we have a lot of stuff to pay for. I think I want to keep the ready for a fight and the strength, and I think I'm just going to discard the rest because I really want to thwart this just passing through. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to start with any of this nice mana, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 more cards. Nick Fury, here we go. It's Nick Fury. Okay. Nick Fury can do it. So in that case, I think I will go for Strength, Jarvis, and Superhuman Strength for Nick Fury. Nick Fury is going to remove 2 threats from a scheme, and then I'm going to play ready for a... it would have to be like this. I can't play the ready for a fight, unfortunately. I need the strength to play the ready for a fight, and I can't play the ready for a fight, so I would have to stay in hero form if I want to not have them scheme right away. That's so unfortunate. No, wait, no. Nick Fury only costs 4, this is for cost, and then I can draw 3 cards, flip over to hero form, and then thwart. I will still have to switch to hero form, but that's okay. So I'm going to pay 4 for Nick Fury. Nick Fury is going to let me draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, Night Nurse. Still no physical, but there is the Hellcat. There is Hellcat. Okay, let's use 3 for Hellcat, and I'm going to keep Focused Rage in my hand. And then Nick Fury and Hellcat are both going to thwart the just passing through. That's going to be thwarted completely, and when defeated, the player who defeated this scheme confuses their identity, so I am now confused. But that's okay, Jennifer Walters' thwart sucks anyways, and I am going to flip over to hero form because I don't want them to scheme, and plus it's going to be a waste for Nick Fury to not get attacked. And I'm just going to keep Focus Rage in my hand, and unfortunately that does mean I only draw a hand size of 4 at the end of my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another Not Today, and I'm ready for a fight. Hellcat should have taken 1 damage, and She-Hulk will attack. And I have switched over to using these larger dials because the Marvel Champions dials, while the villain one is big, the numbers are really small, so it makes it really hard to see on screen, so I've decided to use dials with larger numbers. So that's going to be easy. Oh, after I change to this form, I get to deal 2 damage to an enemy, so that's going to be another 2 damage to Vision, and he's already at 5 out of 14. Okay. So, enemy's turn, protect secret identity. So this gets 1, and then after stage 1 of the villain phase, each player discards the top 3 cards of their deck. Avengers Mansion, 1, 2 Punch, and Ground Stomp. That's fine. And then after resolving step 1 at the villain phase, flip Vision's mass form attachment, so now he's intangible. Permanent mass form, force interrupt when Vision would take any amount of damage, reduce that amount by 1. So that does make it a little bit more annoying every other turn to try to kill him, but that's okay, because I like to build up anyways. So Vision is going to attack, Nick Fury's going to block, he's attacking for 1+2, that's going to kill Nick Fury. And then we reveal a face down card. That card is Spellcasting. Force Interrupt when... Oh, this is an obligation. Force Interrupt. When you play a card, cancel its effects and discard it. Then discard this... Wow, that's annoying. Okay, cool. Alright, I gotta deal with that. When I play a card, cancel its effects and discard it. Then discard this card. That's... Alright. I was gonna play my Focused Rage, but I guess I'm not gonna do that anymore. I can't play my Ready for a Fight either. I guess... Ah, man, I can't even actually play anything. I can't pay for Gamma Slam because I cost 4, and I only have 3. I guess I could return Hellcat to my hand and then play Gamma Slam just to get rid of the spellcasting. That's... Okay, let's go. She-Hulk is going to attack for 2. Technically it's 3, but then the intangible form gives it -1. And Hellcat can't even attack because she'll do no damage, so I guess I will thwart for 2, which will thwart the main scheme, and then return Hellcat to my hand. And I will do the thing that I said, so I'm gonna pay 4, I guess, for the... I guess I could go pay 3 for Hellcat, and then keep Focus Rage in my hand. So then I can try to play it next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'll pay 3 for Hellcat, which will get cancelled by the spellcasting, and which will discard spell. That's an annoying card. So that's going to be the end of my turn. Draw back up to 1, 2, 3, 4. See, the reason I played Protection is that I really thought that if I could use Ready for a Fight, I would be able to switch back and forth between She-Hulk and Jennifer Walters more often. But that's not really how this is working out. Ground Stomp, Energy, Preservation, but then I have my Focus Rage, so that's okay. So, Protect the Secret Identity gets 1, and I discard the top 3 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3, Hidden Base, Legal Practice, Limitless Stamina. Vision is going to flip his form, and then he's going to attack for 2. I'm okay with taking that, because I have base 15 HP, so that's 2 plus 0. I take 2 damage. Followed by Super Powered Siblings. Hinder 1. When defeated, the player who defeated this scheme discards 1 card from the... Why is he so annoying? I only have a hand size of 4. And it has an Amplify icon. And I'm going to try to actually remember this Amplify icon, because I had a terrible time remembering that previously. So, my turn. Energy, Preservation for Focus Rage, which will heal me for 1. And then I'm going to use the Focus Rage to take 1 damage and draw a card. Superhuman Law Division, I guess I might as well play that. And yeah, let's just attack Vision for 3 again. So now he's up to 10 out of 14, and that's going to be the end of my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Limitless Stamina, not today. Split Personality, here we go. I love Split Personality. I think I just like switching forms. I think any card that lets me switch forms is a card that I like, and therefore any hero that has cards that let you switch forms are heroes that I like. So Protect Secret Identity gets 1, discard the top 3 cards of my deck. 1-2 punch, 1-2 punch, Limitless Stamina. That's a lot of my ready, it's just gone. Vision will switch to Intangible, and then he's going to attack for 1 plus... I am not blocking this. 1 plus 3, so that's 4. And we reveal Shadows of the Past. Okay, cool. Personal Challenge comes into play, Titania comes into play, these 3 get shuffled into the deck. Yep, these are not minions or side schemes. And what's happening here? Personal Challenge has a exclamation point, so I can't thwart the main scheme. When reveal, place an additional 1 per person threat here, so that's basically Hinder. I don't understand why so many of the core set cards have Hinder, basically, but they didn't just decide to make a keyword called Hinder earlier. But I don't know, it just contributes to my feeling that the core of this game is just super shaky and like not solid. And Titania has 1 scheme, X attack, and 6 HP. X is equal to Titania's remaining hit point. Ooh. Oh, so she has 6 attack right now. Ooh, wow, okay. That's bad. How do I want to do this? Split Personality, change your form, flip to your hero identity, then draw up to your printed hand size. So that's not... I would have to have 0 cards in my hand to use the most... to make the most out of this. I would like to attack Titania. But then that means I have to get rid of my Focused Rage. My second Focused Rage. I think I'm okay with that. Or do I just want to kill Titania? I kind of think I just want to kill Titania, to be completely honest. So let's exhaust She-Hulk to deal 3 damage to Titania. Use my split personality to pay for limitless stamina to unexhaust She-Hulk, and then She-Hulk is once again going to exhaust to deal 3 damage to Titania. So she's now gone. And let's use a Focused Rage, take 1 damage and draw a card. Armored Vest, excellent. I will use my Not Today to pay for the Armored Vest. And end my turn with the Focused Rage in my hand. So drawback up to 4. Everything on exhaust. And then it is their turn. Main scheme gets 1. I have to discard the top 3 cards of my deck, which will make my deck empty, unfortunately. So they get a face down card, and I can't thwart the main scheme either. The form is going to flip. And now Vision is attacking for 2 plus, well, 3 from the Amplify, so 3 damage. I'm up to 10 out of 15. I'm still good. Get a face down card. First face down card is Khonshu's Avatar. Hinder 1, so this comes into play with 4, and when defeated, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until Treachery is discarded. Resolve that ability's when revealed ability, and it gives you +1 card. Wow, that's so bad. Why is everything in this deck so bad? And then Density Control Surge, so that's nice. Attach to Vision, force interrupt when Vision activates. If this activation is a scheme, flip Vision's mass form to intangible. If it's an attack, flip to dense. Then if Vision's mass form attachment flipped, discard this card. I see. So basically, when Vision does something, he's going to get the better stat for that card. And this only goes away once it flips, but it doesn't really do anything if I just stay in dense form. This doesn't really do anything, because it would just stay in dense form. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of ignore this until I flip to alter ego form. So unless he draws a scheme, I guess. So these Surge is Hawkeye. Hawkeye's attack, scheme, piercing, and ranged. Oh, this is female Hawkeye. 2 scheme, 2 attack, 3 HP. Hawkeye's attack, scheme, piercing, and range. When revealed, discard an upgrade you control. I only have the 1 upgrade. Oh, I have Armored Vest. I'm not using Armored Vest. I'll discard my Armored Vest. That's okay. So everything is terrible. And I think I might have to turn over and heal. So let's use She-Hulk to deal 3 damage to Hawkeye, get her out of the way. Well, this is a hero action, so I guess I will use Genius and Legal Practice to pay for Focused Rage. Then I will then I will take 2 damage. 1, 2 to draw 2 cards. Dr. St. Clair, 1-2 punch, and Dr. St. Clair. Oh, I wish I kind of did that earlier so I could ready She-Hulk, but I guess I'll pay 2 for the Dr. St. Clair's, or just Dr. St. Clair, and I will flip over to Jennifer Walters. Ooh, and then this would discard the density control because... No, because then Vision is going to flip over to... Ooh, never mind. Wow, that's kind of annoying to get rid of. It's not a bad card. It doesn't do anything bad to me, but it's kind of annoying to get rid of. But I will draw back up to 6 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everything unexhaust. Queen Carrier, Hidden Base, Energy. Hidden Base needs me to actually change forms, unfortunately, so I can't just get that. I do have my split personality. Okay. Let's see what I can do with this. So, Protect Secret Identity would get 1, but Jennifer Walters has I Object. Interrupt when threat would be placed on a scheme. Prevent 1 of that threat, so this gets 0. Vision, however, will scheme. This will then flip over. I do still have to discard the top 3 cards of my deck. That's when am I ready for a fight? I was hoping to draw ready for a fight so I could do some cool stuff with my form changing. But now Vision is going to scheme for 2 plus Amplify, so that's another 2, so that's going to put that up to 7, which will complete the main scheme. That's okay, I was kind of expecting that to happen. If I flip over, the main scheme will get complete. Expose Overreach. Allies enter play exhausted. If this stage completes, the players lose the game. So that's okay. I haven't played an ally in a long time. Now we get 2 cards from the Khonshu's Avatar. First card. A mirror. 2 scheme to attack 3 HP. When revealed, if you have the hunted trait, a mirror activates against you. Otherwise, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. I don't think I have the hunted trait. Nothing is telling me that I have the hunted trait, so I will have to discard the top 2 cards of my deck. Hellcat and the Night Nurse, and the second card is Vision's Cape. Attached to Vision, Vision gains Retaliate 1. Hero response: after you make a basic attack against Vision, spend energy and mental resources, discard this card, and flip Vision's mass form attachment. And this just gives him +1 attack as well. Okay. Alright, what's happening here and what do I have to do? I would really like to thwart the personal challenge so I can actually thwart the main scheme if the main scheme gets too high. I also need to thwart Khonsu's avatar. And I also really want to thwart the superpowered... Okay, I want to thwart a lot, and I cannot thwart. I'm not good at thwarting. Let's use energy and 1-2 punch. No, energy and ground stomp. I'm never going to use ground stomp. To pay for the Queen Carrier. And then flip over... do I want to heal some way? Never mind, I'm not going to use this for the Queen Carrier. I'm going to use my 1-2... Yeah, whatever. I'll use my 1-2 punch. That's okay. And then I will use Dr. Sinclair, action, alter ego action, exhaust Dr. Sinclair, spend a mental resource, heal damage from your alter ego equal to your recovery, and I can discard 1 status card from my identity, so I get to heal 5. Now I'm debating whether or not I want to manually recover another 5, because I'm at 7 out of 15 HP, but that's... I do want to kill a mirror, so let's flip over. She-Hulk flips over so I can deal 2 damage to Vision, and this is not a attack, so I won't take the retaliate damage. Okay, he will take 1 less damage because he was intangible. I think I might have forgot to flip it or something. But either way, thanks to density control, he would have that +1 scheme, so that's okay. Exhaust 2 focused rages to take 2 more damage. I'm back up to 9 out of 15 to draw 2 cards. Strength, and not today. Unfortunately, I didn't get my ready for a fight. She-Hulk will attack Amir, killing Amir. And I've already flipped over, and I can't really have Vision scheme again, because he's going to scheme for 2, 3 minimum. And are there any schemes in the graveyard? There's 2 assaults, but there's no schemes. So instead, I think I'm going to use my strength to pay for hidden base, and I'm going to keep both of these cards in my hand, and I'm going to flip over next turn, hoping for a ready for a fight. So hidden base comes into play with 3 stronghold counters, and whenever I flip forms, I can give myself a tough status card, basically, by using up one of those counters. So end of the round, everything on exhaust, and I think I do have to manually defend this time. I'm keeping not today, because this can remove 2 threats from a scheme. So I'm going to draw back up to my hand size of 4, limitless stamina, and ready for a fight. There we go. Expose Overreach will get 1, and this does not make me discard the top 3 cards of my deck. Allies come into play exhausted instead. Vision attacks for... this will flip over naturally. So density control doesn't activate. And Vision will attack for 3, 4. I'm at 9. I think I will have to defend for 2. So he's attacking for 2 basically. 2 damage plus 2, so that's 4 damage. I'm up to 13. This doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. This doesn't do... anything. So we will... sorry, I forgot that I kept the... Let's take 2 less damage there, because I was going to use my Not Today. Queen Carrier for Not Today. When I defend against an attack, it gets +2 for this attack. If I take no damage, remove 2 threat from my scheme. I don't remember if I took no damage or not. No, I did not take any... I did not take no damage. But still, that would deal me 2 less damage. So then I will take 2 more cards because of Khonsu's avatar. First card is Super Dense Strike. When revealed, exhaust a character you control. If Dense attachment is in play, deal 2 damage to that character. If Intangible attachment is in play, flip that attachment. Exhaust a character you control. But all my characters are already exhausted, so I don't have a character to exhaust. So I don't think this deals me 2 damage. I don't know if this deals me 2 damage or not, but I'm just going to deal it to myself. Why not? And then, second card is Young Avengers. Hinder 1, the first minion revealed each round gains Surge. That's... okay, cool. Do I have any mental resources? I do not. Okay. Let us spend 2... oh, I can only use 1 Focused Rage, because I only have 13 out of 15 HP, so I will spend 1 Focused Rage to draw 1 card. There's a mental resource. Okay. In that case, let us use... but I can't pay for the ready for a fight. That sucks. I wish I did not draw ready for a fight, and it was the top card of my deck. Let's flip over to Jennifer Walters. No, not manually. Not manually flipping. Not manually flipping. Let's use 3 for split personality. Change your form, flip your identity card, then draw up to your printed hand size. So this is going to flip me over to Jennifer Walters. As a result of me flipping, I'm going to use Hidden Base to give myself a tough status card. Draw back my hand size of 6 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me a ready for a fight. There's a ready for a fight. Okay, and a helicarrier. There's legal practice as well. Let's use my superhuman strength to pay for Dr. St. Clair to heal myself for equal to my recovery of 5. I wish I had Jarvis out so that my recovery could be 7 right now, but that's okay. So I'm back down to 9 damage. I guess helicarrier for ready for a fight, and then I could use legal practice to thwart 2. No, that's so bad. That's such a terrible... That's so bad. So I have not manually flipped this turn. That is the important part. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to use my limitless stamina to pay for ready for a fight, and then I'm going to use legal practice. This is a thwart action, using 2 cards to remove 1 threat from a scheme for each card discarded this way. This is such horrendously bad value, but I'm going to remove 2 threat from the... I want to get rid of all of them. I'm going to remove 2 threats from Khonsu's avatar. And that's going to be the end of my turn. Everything is going to unexhaust. And then I'm going to draw back my hand size of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm still in alter ego form. This is going to get +1, but Jennifer Walters is going to prevent that with I object. And then this is going to flip over to intangible form. Vision tries to attack, but then I'm going to use my ready for a fight to flip over to She-Hulk form. When I do this, I get to deal 2 damage to Vision, but it's going to be 1 damage because he's intangible right now, which is horrendously bad timing as usual. But I'm in hero form now with my hand size of 6, and Vision is attacking, and I'm tough, so I'm not going to block this. He's attacking for I don't care, there's no star, the tough goes away. And now I get 2 face-down cards. Oh! Density control happens because he attacked. This will now flip over to Dense, giving him that +1 attack, but now this will get discarded. So 2 face-down cards, and if there's a minion, it's going to gain Surge. Gang up. The villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you. Okay. He is attacking for 3. I'm at 9. I have 2 Not Todays. I could just use 2 Not Todays. Yeah. Let's use 2 Not Todays. She-Hulk is going to defend. And I'm going to use Queen Courier to pay for 1 Not Today. And I'm going to use Avengers Mansion to pay for the other one. So that's 2 Not Todays happening. So I have a defense of 6. 6 defense versus his 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can, if he boosts for 3, it's going to go through. Oh, sorry, Young Avengers has an acceleration icon, so the main scheme still would have gotten 1. But yeah, so if he boosts for 3, he does not boost for 3, so I take no damage. And then I get to remove 2 threats, or 2 from 2 schemes. So that's going to be the Khonsu's avatar. And then from Young Avengers. And then the second face-down card is Legal Work. Give the Jennifer Walters player, you may flip to alter ego form. Choose exhaust Jennifer Walters, remove Legal Work from the game, or give the main scheme an acceleration token to discard this obligation. Oh, I am exhausted, so I kind of have to give it the acceleration token. And do I want to flip over to Jennifer Walters? I think I kind of do, actually. I will flip over to Jennifer Walters, and this will be discarded. As a result of flipping over, I will use Hidden Base to give myself another tough status card, but the main scheme's gonna get... I don't have one ready for a fight. I do have Jarvis. Unfortunately, I don't have a mental resource either, and Queen Courier... I should have not used Queen Courier. I should have just used a card from my hand. Let's use 2 for defensive conditioning. This will basically heal me for 3 because it gives me +3 hit points, and it will also give me +1 defense. Or do I want to play Jarvis? Jarvis is pretty good in the mind of me when I'm playing She-Hulk. Now let's go with the defensive conditioning, and then I will manually flip over Jennifer Walters. He is in dense form right now, so I get to deal the full 2 damage to Vision, which will bring him up to 14, which will kill stage 1 of Vision. Stage 2 Vision comes into play. Stage 2 Vision has steady. When revealed, deal each player an encounter card. Oh, great. And force response after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, flip Vision's general mass attachment form. That's okay. I am exhausted, so I can't... Oh, I have my defensive... but my focus rage would get rid of my tough. I think it's better to just use my tough naturally. So everything unexhaust, and I will draw back my hand size of... Oh my god, this is going to be a 4 encounter card turn. It might be 5 if they get a minion, because my deck is empty, so they get another face down card. So hand size of 4. What do I have? What do I have? I'm thinking if I have... Gamma Slam. I do have Gamma Slam. Okay. If I can live this 1 turn, I just need to live 1 turn. So Explode Overreach gets 1, 2, 3. It's already up to 5. Vision is going to attack. I'm not going to block because I don't need to. This will flip over. So he's going to take 1 less damage from every source of damage as well. But he's attacking for a star, boost, exhauster, freak. Heck. Okay. I should have blocked. It doesn't matter, I have tough. Either way, the tough is going to go away. Fist of Khontu. Why is Khontu so bad for me? Fist of Khontu, exhaust your identity. This gives you +1 card. Oh, when defeated, discard cards from the top of the... I forgot to deal with the when defeated of this. Alright, let's just do that now. Discard until a treachery is revealed, and then do the treachery. Super Speed. When revealed, discard 1 card at random from your hand, take indirect damage equal to its cost. I'm just gonna roll a dice. If I roll a 5 or 6, I'll reroll. 1. Superhuman Strength is going away. And then I will take 2 damage. Not great. Okay, so these 2 face down cards were already here. Which means I now get another 2 face down cards. So the first face down card, Teenage Superheroes. When revealed, resolve the when revealed ability of each minion in play. If no when revealed abilities were resolved this way, this card gains Surge. There are no minions, so this card gains Surge. Advance, the villain schemes. Vision is scheming for 2, 3, 4, and give the villain an additional boost card for this activation. 5, plus... Okay, so the main scheme is up to 10. So I do lose, but like I just want to see if I can kill him this turn. Can I kill him this turn? If I manage to live for 1 turn, what's the rest of this stuff? Mass increase, attached to Vision, force interrupt when the character attacks Vision while dense attachment is in play. Prevent all damage from that attack and stun the attacking character. Discard this card. Okay, well, fortunately he's not in dense, so in theory I still could have maybe killed him. Followed by Patriot, Toughness. When revealed, give the enemy a tough status card. Oh my. And this has Surge, because that is a minion. And he has tough. Followed by another advance. Alright, so he's scheming for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the main scheme is up to 15. Followed by Moon Knight. Did I give myself another card? I don't think I... let's just give myself another card. I don't think I did. Moon Knight, retaliate 2, toughness. When revealed, resolve the when revealed ability of the topmost treachery in the encounter discard pile. So that's advance. So Vision is going to scheme for another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Main scheme is up to 20. Excellent. This doesn't even go up to 20. Alright. Wait, Moon Knight just activates... Wait, Moon Knight activates the topmost treachery, and when Khontu's avatar activates, it also does the topmost treachery? Or it discards cards from the top... That's... Last one. Stature. Guard. So he's guarded, he has tough, and when revealed, discard a support you control. Superhuman Law Division. Goodbye. Alright, I think I don't have the ability to win this turn. Even if the main scheme was not at 20. But hypothetically speaking, if Khontu did not exhaust me, and if I could have used 2 focused rages to take 2 damage, So I'd be at 13 damage. I could use my Gamma Slam for strength. Oh, I can't use preservation. Strength, legal practice, Queen Courier. I guess I would have to use my... but then that's not enough for the Gamma Slam. Or for the Limitless Stamina to unexhaust me. Because he has 18 HP, I could deal... Oh, I don't have to use a preservation. So I'd be able to deal 13 with the Gamma Slam, assuming that all of this stuff wasn't here and he wasn't tough. 13 plus 3 from She-Hulk for another 3. Put it up to 16, and I could use preservation for limitless stamina to unexhaust She-Hulk to attack for another 3. So I would have won. I would have won, alright? If it wasn't for the fact that I lost incredibly badly. So, you know, you let me know if this was a win or not. It was a complete loss. Alright, let's try this again. I am playing Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk versus Vision, and I have taken out the Moon Knight modular encounter set because screw that. I find it very amusing that when I'm playing these PvP bosses, the thing that I care about, the thing that is screwing me over is not the boss itself, but a 5-card modular encounter set like Spider-Man or Vision, or not Vision, Moon Knight. So that's fun. Let's see if I can do my flippy stuff this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... and begin. I really need to thwart that just passing through because that's going to give me an extra card to return. Ooh, I have a Focused Rage, I have Hellcat, Superhuman Law Division, Limitless Stamina, Ready for a Fight. If I use my Superhuman Law Division to pay for Ready for a Fight, I can use 3 for Hellcat, I guess, to thwart the just passing through, and then flip over to thwart it to get rid of it. In that case, I don't really need Ready for a Fight. Yeah, should be fine. Let's just do this. So, 3 for Hellcat. Hellcat comes into play, and I am going to use her to thwart 2 from just passing through, so she'll take 1 damage. And then I will use Superhuman Law Division, which has a physical for some reason, to pay for Ready for a Fight. Switch over to She-Hulk. She-Hulk flips to deal 2 damage to Vision from her Do You Even Lift. And then she is going to thwart the main scheme for 1, or not main scheme, just passing through for 1, which will thwart this completely. When defeated, the player who defeated this scheme confuses their identity, otherwise they are stunned. So I am now confused, but that's okay, because I don't expect me to be trying to thwart soon anyway. So, draw back my hand of 4 instead of 6, everything on exhaust, and then it is the enemy's turn. Protect Secret Identity is going to get 1, and then I have to discard the top 3 cards of my deck. That's Legal Practice, good. Hidden Base, not good. And 1-2 Punch is fine. Vision is going to... oh, then this is going to flip over, and now Vision is going to attack, and I am just going to take this. So he's attacking for 1 plus 2, that's 3 damage to me, followed by revealing a face-down card. That card is Speed. Quick Strike, so he's going to attack for 2. I'll just take this again. And when revealed, you are stunned. Otherwise, deal 2 damage to your identity. Okay, that sucks. My turn. I am stunned, so I can't kill Speed, unfortunately. I do have not enough to do anything. I guess I could go 3 to pay for Focused Rage, take 1 damage to draw a card. I actually don't want to draw a card right now. I don't think I have any zero-cost cards that actually are gonna help me in this situation. So yeah, this is just gonna not be doing... I'm not gonna draw a card. And then She-Hulk is going to attack. I think it's more importantly to get rid of that stunned. Followed by Hellcat. I guess I could... ooh, Hellcat can attack Speed. Hellcat will attack Speed, dealing 1 damage to Speed. And then She-Hulk is going to flip over, so that when they try to scheme, I'm going to use Ready for a Fight to flip back over, and then deal 2 damage to Speed to kill him. That's good. Okay. So, draw back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Main scheme tries to get 1, but She-Hulk has I object, interrupt when a threat would be placed on main scheme, prevent 1 of that threat. So, it won't get +1. And then I will have to discard 3 cards from the top of my deck. Not today. Avengers Compound and Defensive Conditioning. Would have rather not discarded that. This will flip over to Dense. And Vision will try to scheme. I'm going to discard Ready for a Fight to switch over to She-Hulk. So now I'm in She-Hulk form with 6 cards in my hand, and I will deal 2 damage to Speed when I flip over, killing Speed. So he's attacking for 2. I am going to just take that. Yeah, I'm just going to take this. So 2 plus 1, that's 3 damage. I'm up to 8. And then we reveal... Caught off guard. When revealed, discard an upgrade. I know. Discard an upgrade or support you control of no... Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to discard my Focused Rage, unfortunately. So I didn't even get to use it. But that's... I was going to say that's okay, but that's not okay. I don't like that. So what do I want to do? I have another Ready for a Fight. So I will use my 1-2 punch to pay for the Ready for a Fight. Other way around. And 4 for Nick Fury. Nick Fury comes into play, and I'm going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Queen Carrier, Split Personality, and Helicarrier. Excellent. Exactly what I wanted to see. So, let's have She-Hulk thwart to get rid of this Confused. And then I'm going to use 3 for the Split Personality. Split Personality, action, change your form, flip your identity card, then draw up to your printed hand size. So I now draw back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will use... Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 for Avengers Mansion. Use the Avengers Mansion to draw a card. And that's another Limitless Stamina. And because I didn't flip manually yet, I am going to use Jennifer Walters, flip back over to She-Hulk, deal another 2 damage to Vision. He is in dense form, so he will take the full brunt of that 2 damage. And then I'm going to keep Hellcat around. So Nick Fury is going to attack for... Yeah, Nick Fury is going to attack for 2. And then I'm going to use a Limitless Stamina to pay for Limitless Stamina to unexhaust me and attack again, dealing another 3 damage. So he's up to 9 out of 14. That's... Seems good to me. Draw back up to 4. Protect Secret Identity gets +1. Discards the top 3 cards of my deck, so I still have 1 in my deck, so they won't get another card. This will flip over to Scheming. Vision is attacking. Nick Fury is blocking for... Yep, that's enough to kill Nick Fury. Doesn't matter anyways. And then we reveal a card. That card is Vision's Cape attached to Vision. Vision gains Retaliate 1. Hero responds after you make a basic attack against Vision. Spend a mental and energy resource to discard this card from Vision's mass form... Oh, to... Discard this card and flip Vision's mass form attachment, and that gives him +1 attack. Okay. My turn. Dr. St. Clair and Jarvis. Okay, Avengers Mansion to draw a card. So now they will get a card, and there's the Night Nurse, and I have to shuffle my deck. And what I'm thinking is that I am going to flip over and just stay in Alter Ego mode, so I can draw my hand to 6 and then use Ready for a Fight to flip back over to Hero mode again. So I'm going to use 2 for Jarvis, and then I'm going to return Hellcat to my hand, and use 2 for Dr. St. Clair. So now because Jarvis is here, when I flip over to Alter Ego mode, I can use Jarvis to give myself +2 recovery, and then I can use a mental resource to heal damage equal to my recovery, so I would heal 7 instead of 5. So I think She-Hulk will flip over. I am going to use Jarvis to give myself +2 recovery, and so I'm going to manually recover for 7. I'm back down to 1 damage. And that's going to be the end of my turn. Everything unexhaust. Draw back up to 6 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Main Scheme tries to get 1. It doesn't get it. It will discard 3 cards from the top of my deck. Armored Vest, not today. And Hidden Base. I really want that Hidden Base. This is going to flip over to attack mode. He's going to try to scheme. I'm going to discard Ready for a Fight to flip back over to She-Hulk, which will deal 2 damage to Vision, putting him up to 11 damage out of 14. So now he's attacking for 1, 2, 3. I have another Ready for a Fight. I will just take this 3 plus 1 up to 5 damage. Now as I get a face down card, first face down card is Assault. The villain attacks you. I will still just take this 3 plus 1, another 4. I'm up to 9. Followed by Hawkeye. Hawkeye's attacks gain piercing in range. When revealed, discard an upgrade you control. I don't have an upgrade, actually. I only have supports. Nice. Okay, cool. So that's going to be the end of that. Now it's my turn, and I will... Let's just have She-Hulk attack. 3 damage to Vision, and I will use Superhuman Strength to pay for the 1-2 punch. After I make a basic attack using my attack, ready She-Hulk. So now she's going to be ready, and Vision, stage 1, is going to be taking 3 damage up to 14 out of 14. He's now dead, and we move on to phase 2. Phase 2 comes into play, and I will be dealt a face-down encounter card, and he cannot take any more damage this phase, but that's okay, because I'm ready. 3 damage to Hawkeye, killing Hawkeye. Oh, Vision has Retaliate 1 as well. I'm going to take 1 damage from Retaliate. I think Avengers Mansion now, draw a card. Another ready for a fight. I am going to bank on drawing a physical resource. I'm going to pay for Nick Fury. No, that's a bad idea. Yeah, you know what, fine. Let's bank on drawing a physical resource. It can't be that hard, right? So I'm going to use these 3 to pay for Nick Fury, and I'm going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3... No physical, unfortunately, but I can use these 3 to pay for Focused Rage, I guess. And I'm not going to Exhaustive Focus Rage to draw a card. It's not really going to do me any good this turn, I don't think. Yeah, I can't think of why it would do me any good this turn, so Nick Fury is just going to thwart for 2. Main Scheme is back down to 0, and that's going to be the end of my turn. Protect Secret Identity is going to get 1, discarding 3 from the top of my deck. Patriot, Legal Practice, Preservation, fine. Dense Form will flip over. Vision is going to attack. Nick Fury is going to block. And no star icon, Nick Fury is dead. Get a face down card. First card, Super Speed. When revealed, discard 1 random card from your hand. Oh, I need to take... Oh, I should have drawn the... whatever. I'm going to draw 4. And now I will discard 1, whatever, it doesn't matter. I haven't seen these. That's going to be 1/2 punch. Take indirect damage equal to its cost, so that's 1 damage up to me. And the second card is Solar Beam. When revealed in hero form, Vision attacks you. If the dense attachment is in play, it is not. Vision gets +1 attack for this attack. So he's attacking for just 3. And I only have 15 HP. I think I do have to take this. I have to defend this, I mean. So blocking for 2, he's attacking for 3 plus 2. So I'm going to take 3 more damage. I'm up to 14 out of 15. Things are getting close now. Alright. And now I don't have any mental resources, so I can't actually heal. Let's try to Avengers Mansion. Draw me a mental. It's not a mental. That's not a mental. Okay. Well, I can't draw a card with Focused Rage because I'm at 14 out of 15. Let's use Legal Practice to pay for Limitless Stamina to unexhaust me. And I guess I will... I can't attack either. He has Retaliate. In that case, let's not use Legal Practice. Let's use Limitless Stamina to pay for Limitless Stamina. Yeah, and then I think I just have to flip over, and I'm going to have to use my Legal Practice. In terms of just using my cards, I'm going to use Legal Practice to remove 1 from the main scheme, which is so super inefficient. I will exhaust Jarvis to give myself +2 recovery, and I will manually exhaust to recover 7. And unfortunately, I don't have Ready for a Fight, so he is just going to be able to scheme the main scheme, but that's fine. So main scheme gets 1, discard the top 3. Oh, I'm going to draw my hand first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Discarding 3, Queen Carrier, Split Personality, and Strength. I would have really liked to have drawn those cards, and there's 2 cards left in my deck. Main scheme already got 1. This is going to flip over to Physical, or Dense Form, and then Vision is just going to scheme for 1 plus 2. So that's 3 more. It's up to 4 out of 7. And this is probably going to be a scheme. It's not a scheme. Legal work. You may flip to Alter Ego form. Choose to either exhaust Jennifer Walters to remove legal work from the game or give the main scheme an acceleration token. I don't want to give it an acceleration token. I do have a mental resource, so I will just exhaust Jennifer Walters because I can recover using Dr. St. Clair. So legal work is now going to be removed from the game because I exhausted her. And that was the face down card. So now it's my turn. My turn, I'm going to use my Not Today because I can't use it anyways to pay for Dr. St. Clair to recover 5, unfortunately, because Jarvis is not active. Let us Avengers Mansion draw a card. Superhuman Law Division. Do I care about that? I don't think I do. Let's use Energy and Superhuman Law Division to pay for Helicarrier. I guess I'll use 2 for the Superhuman Strength. Get myself boosted for 2 attack for when I next make an attack. Flip over to Jennifer Walters. So now I get to deal 2 damage to Vision, and this is not an attack, so I won't take Retaliate. And that's going to be the end of my turn. Draw back up to 4. My deck is now empty, so they get a face down card. 2, 3, 4. And then main scheme gets 1. Nothing I can do to stop that. Discard the top 3 cards of my deck. Ground Stop, Gamma Slam. I really wanted that Gamma Slam. And Superhuman Strength. Dense is going to flip over to Scheming. Vision's going to attack for 2. I'm just going to take that. Or 2, 3, Boost reveals this card. Attached to Vision. Vision gains Stalwart. Hero response after you make a basic attack against Vision. Spend a physical and mental resource. Discard this card and flip Vision's mass form upgrade. I don't really care. So he gets +1 scheme basically, and Stalwart, which he already... No, he has Steady. But Steady, I think, is better than Stalwart. Or is the other... Yeah, either... I'm not stunning him. It doesn't matter. Does it matter? Hold on. Give me a second. Wait a second. No, wait, it does matter. Oh, this actually buffs me. Okay, so a character with Stalwart cannot be stunned or confused. So he now cannot be stunned or confused, which is from Solar Gem. Meaning that if I attack him, normally Superhuman Strength would say, after your She-Hulk attacks, discard Superhuman Strength, stun the attacked enemy. But because he cannot be stunned, both sides of this arrow have to be true for the force response to happen, basically. So... because he can't be stunned, Superhuman Strength will not have the force response activate, so I just get to keep my +2 attack. So that's actually a buff for me. Now I don't know why there's already a card here. I think I might have dealt it to myself, but I can't be certain. So screw it, let's just deal myself another card. Second card, or first card maybe, Toughness, and when revealed give the enemy a tough status card. Fortunately, he doesn't have Surge from that one side scheme. And then the next card is going to be Assault. The villain attacks you. I'm still just going to take this. Yes, that's right. This was the face down card, and this was revealed from the boost. So I should have taken 3 damage. And now he's attacking me again from the Assault. So that's going to be 2, 3. I'm still just going to take this. Yeah, I'm still just going to take this. Yeah, so that's 5 more damage. I'm up to 10 out of 15, but now it's my turn. I do have my Limitless Stamina, and I have my 1-2 punch, so I can just go ham in terms of just attacking him. So let's Avengers Mansion, draw a card. There's a Ground Stomp. I don't care too much. Let us Focused Rage to draw a card, take 1 damage. Let's see, if I use Hidden Base and not today, I can pay for Ground Stomp, dealing 1 damage to everyone to get rid of the Toughs, and then I can attack Vision 3 times. He's at 18, 2 out of 18, so that's 16 more damage. I can only deal 15 damage this turn, unfortunately, because I can go 1-2 punch. Well, I can go attack, then 1-2 punch, then Limitless Stamina, and I think Ground Stomp would actually get rid of my Superhuman Strength. After She-Hulk attacks, discard Superhuman Strength, stun the attacked enemy. What if I'm attacking... Oh, this is not an attack. Never mind, that wouldn't happen. But either way... but then I can just flip over... Oh no, this is fine. Yeah. Okay, not today, Hidden Base for Ground Stomp. This is not an attack. Deal 1 damage to each enemy. So this gets rid of all the Toughs. And because it's not an attack, Retaliate doesn't happen either. I completely forgot about Retaliate. She-Hulk is going to attack for 5, 2 attack from Superhuman Strength, so that's 5 damage to Vision. Now he's up to 7, and I'm going to take 1 Retaliate damage. So I'm up to 12. And then I will use... Or before I attacked, I will use a Helicarrier to make it so that the next cost I play is going to be reduced by 1. So now I will use my 1-2 punch after I make a basic attack. Ready She-Hulk. She-Hulk is now going to attack again, dealing another 5 damage. He's up to 12. And I'm going to take 1 more Retaliate damage. I'm up to 13. Followed by Energy to pay for Limitless Stamina to ready my hero. She-Hulk attacks once again, dealing another 5 damage. So now he's up to 17 out of 18. And I will take 1 more damage again. I'm up to 14 out of 15. We are both very, very close to death. However, I will now flip over to Jennifer Walters and end my turn here. So that's going to be the end of my turn. Draw back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't think there's anything that would deal me 1 damage. I cannot be certain about that. This does not have guard. I completely forgot to check to see if that had guard, but it doesn't. So this tries to get 1, but it doesn't because of Jennifer Walters. But then I will discard the top 3 cards of my deck, which is okay. This is going to flip over to attack form, and then he's going to scheme for 1 plus, or 2 plus 2, that's 4. That completes the main scheme, putting this out of play and into Expose Overreach. Allies enter play exhausted. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game. Patriot is going to scheme for 2. And then get a face down card, and this card is Advance the Villain. Okay, well, it's at 2. He would need to scheme for 7. I don't think he will have enough. I don't think there's a 5 boost in here. So he's skipping for 1, 2, 3. So now it's up to 5 out of 9, and I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So now it's my turn. I don't have to care about my hand at all, because I can just flip over to She-Hulk and deal 2 damage to Vision. And now he's at 19 out of 18, which means he's dead, and I don't take retaliate damage, because A, I killed him, and B, this is not an attack. So cool. I have beaten She-Hulk with Vision. And that was short enough that I think I can actually put this attached to my previous video, instead of making this a separate video. So yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Amazing how much an encounter deck can change from just taking out one 5-card encounter set. That went so much better. That went incredibly, that went so much better that I'm starting to doubt that I did that correctly, but I think I did that correctly. But if I didn't, I'm going to be very upset when I'm editing this video. Hopefully that went 100% correct, and that you had fun watching, and that I will see you next time. Probably when I fight against the other boss that came in Synthezoid SmackDown, She-Hulk. Unfortunately, I don't own Vision, and for some reason Vision is very expensive right now. I don't know why. I don't think Vision is a very popular character, but I could be wrong. So I'm gonna have to find someone to fight She-Hulk with. And I will see you later. Goodbye.